that. I see you, mate. My mine should be here somewhere. Just in off the side. Is this it? This is it. That's right. I never put a marker down last time. Hey, mate. Do you want to come look, come here. We'll just sort this out before it gets to nighttime. Yeah?
Alright.
Holy shit, that is graphic. The fucking spine out of it. Alright. I'm gonna feed her. And then we're gonna start digging.
Doesn't look too bad, but who knows?
I'm gonna put this up too, actually. Well, you won't really know until you really start getting in there. It is only what? You said a level 2 or is it level 3?
Okay, so it's a tier 3 quest on a tier 2 residence.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely went over my head before, if you said that before. It's like my brain just didn't register that.
I know, and that's what makes it a little bit confusing. It is a tier 3 quest, but the site is a tier 2.
Interesting. Also, sometimes when you're mining a vein of a mineral, they don't always go very far. The big thing you want to look for is more than one dot of something, or at least like multiple dots of something, because at least then you've got some variety. Like here, I'm very close to iron. When I dig down in this mine, what should happen, hopefully, is that I will find nitrate, I will find stone, I will find clay and coal. And eventually I'll get, you know, a good like iron and steel branch off from it. So I want to just level out this a little bit better on the edge.
Tier 3.
Yeah. What's that?
A lot of zombies.
Ah. Sounds legit. I get this kind of entryway sectioned off. And then I'll put a boxing around this area. It's almost nighttime. You know it's almost nighttime, Grim.
Yeah.
He's doing a quest at night. Alright, well, this is pretty much all like well mined out in this section, kind of reasonably shaped.
And if I don't survive well, it just means that I didn't want it bad enough.
Jesus. Let's get rid of this corner. I've got to put all these blocks around here to kind of like section it off. That looks like it's just going to go down really far. Alright, that should be big enough of an opening. Oh, it's on diagonals. Alright.
If that
you here, there.
Underground place, that means
maybe to there instead. Hold up.
Yep, some of these floors are fake.
Yeah. Have you gone through that POI as level 2?
Oh, run on.
Yeah, because I'd like to know. I'd like to know whether or not he has.
Right after this commercial.
Yep. Actually, ironic timing. There is actually an ad running.
So you saying? What was you asking? Something about?
Have you been through the POI as the level 2?
No.
Interesting. The only reason why I asked is because whether or not it actually changes between the two types. Or not.
I don't think so.
Ooh. Come on. I just want to get this just a little bit higher. I don't need to.
Well, that works out fine.
But I kind of want this to come level to this. And I may have to dip off that side.
So there's a lot of that goes down into the basement area. Bunch of zombies are just waiting for me down the bottom. I'm like, yeah, no, I just wake them up.
Yeah.
Let them come to me. And so every time they're climbing up the ladder, on stab them and making them drop.
Just gonna see if I can pull some of this outward. I would rather have land above this if I can. I guess I've got to dig out that cube there.
To hide out if I really want to.
Give me that. Let's pop a box in here. Hey, Phoenix, what you doing? Yeah. God damn, he's just like come past for like his nightly
I
like
think I will.
brain massage pat. Alright, so it is night. Phoenix is like such a small breed of cat that like basically my little hands are like his entire head. And so when I like pat him and stuff like that, it's just like basically his whole head is like rocked back and forth. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but it's cute.
Yep.
I think a zombie could get caught here. And so I would never bother to do this on a mining platform situation because I know that this area will probably collapse. But I actually do think
Alright, well,
that some kind
since
of
it's
level
night
of
time, I
slope
may
will
go
help.
for my break. I'll be back soon.
Alright. I'm going to see if I can get some slope in here to help. Not that. I need you to turn around. Be pretty much like this. If I can get it. No, that's going to get him stuck on it. Alright, well that's not going to help. All I could think to do would be to bring this up by a full thing and just go fucking cube. No. I asked for cube. Give me cube. There we go. Alright.
Actually, before I do, what time are we going to?
2.
Okay,
10
cool.
until 2.
Alright. Yep. I just looked at the time and I saw it's like 1. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, I appreciate you asking. Like, literally last night or whenever it was, I was not paying attention.
Yeah, no.
I do.
Right here. Be back.
Alright, see you soon. Okay, so this is... I have got my light on. Alright, so this is kind of like dug in here. They should theoretically not get stuck on this. They should be able to walk over it. Now, I don't need to double this up, but whatever. I'm just going to do it. Give me a little more insulation and more stuff to collapse in when that happens. As for this corner, I don't really need to go this far over, but I need that to be solid. So I need that to be gone like that. Considering I brought like 200 odd boxes, I'm kind of glad I did. Now, I don't need to upgrade these motherfuckers up the top. I just need them to be sitting there. They'll do. Now, I don't see any gaps. Nice, I don't see any gaps again. Now, my only thing is here I do sort of see gaps there. So, only thing I could think to do, if I could do it right, if I'm lucky enough, nope, I am not, is try to dig underneath this. Just take this out here. If I have to refill that spot, I'll do it. But if I don't, like that spot maybe is okay. I'd rather just deal with it and put like a bit of top block back than have like the gaps, honestly. Like that, and then go with give me some topsoil. Give me about 3 of those. Craft that up. I could probably dig out that one actually while I wait. Ugh, of course I hit the thing. See if I can just get this out here, and there's one more spot in there. Ah, stop breaking the box. Get out of that spot. Pretty sure this is solid in behind it. Look, I will break that box if you don't get out of the way. Alright. That is a little bit of a problem, but I can just make a few more of these. It'll be fine. Now, put that there. Actually, first of all, give me the box. Give me my hammer. Repair that. Double it up. Because I'm going to need to repair these anyway. Make these solid. This is the only thing I wasn't going to do with the other one, but the only reason why I'm doing this is because I intend to be... I intend to be in here for a bit. I see you, mate. If I can just get away with a couple more seconds before you find me. Mold that up there. Mold that in there. All that looks like it's fine. Let's get up and around here. If I can just bring this up on this corner. Like that, so it's a little bit more protected. It's not fucking perfect, but whatever. It'll get it done. It'll protect the corner. They'll get stuck on that first. Nice. Alright, let's upgrade this. That zombie will find me eventually. I just hope to have enough wood for what I'm doing here. I want to upgrade at least about 2 high. Here he comes. You're not the same zombie I was seeing before, I don't think. Wait, where are you going? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I'm literally right here and you chose violence against my house. It's not even necessarily my house. It's literally just like a shack, but still. This guy had all the options to run over and literally sink his teeth into me, and he chose destroy the building. I cannot make this shit up. Honestly, I can't make up their decisions. It's questionable at best. I don't necessarily need like the top of this place ripping strong. I just need the walls strong enough that a zombie's not necessarily going to get in. I'll upgrade the roof inside because it's 2 layers. I might as well just do the outside if I'm going to do it. I'll do what I can. On the outside, I won't be able to obviously get these little bits further in. Like you can just barely see here. Not fully enclosed. There's nothing, I don't think I could do anything about that. Oh, I upgraded a bit of it. Yeah, this top level is not important at all that it gets like reinforced because I've just got like the extra layer inside. Like that can literally stay like that. I would rather spend the extra wood in here repairing that. And yeah, I don't have much of a sidewall to that, but I do to this. Repair that. And then this space up here needs to be reinforced. And none of this is going to matter in the first moment where this fucking place collapses on itself. Because that can also happen when you're mining if you're not careful, or even if you are careful. If you dig far enough down, narrow enough, wide enough, whatever combination, it will eventually collapse. Okay, so I'm going to just start mining. If I can hopefully do it in a way that I can go down and backwards, because I'm pretty sure this is like a little mountain. But I do want to keep kind of going down, not forwards, if I can. Just going to take a swig of water while I've got a second. There we go. Alright, and apparently she needs a swig of water too. So, you know, water all around. There's not really much point to having a little mining shack like this, beyond the fact that it gives you a little bit of cover. So if I want to turn off my light and actually hide, it goes all the way down to 1. Turn on the light, there must be a zombie in the vicinity. And as soon as I start mining, there's definitely a zombie in the vicinity. So I'm just going to dig out a little bit more of this rock. Preferably not the outer wall bits. I'll see what I can do about leaving those as they are. I just want to take this back to a solidish wall before I start going downwards. And that way I've got like more space in here. That's iron. I found iron already. Almost always get iron next to nitrate. So if you want to start off with mining nitrate, just know that eventually you will find iron. It's kind of a good starting point. Alright, this is kind of a good area space. I'll just get rid of this block here. It should be fine. Shouldn't impact outside at all. So this allows me to come in. Yeah, alright. I should be able to just start going down now. It's really weird to have like a little pitfall cabin here, but honestly, if you guys have ever seen some of my previous maps where I just have a literal bedrock canyon, that is actually the only way I could legitimately describe my mining style, is I create canyons. Like this looks very uncanyony. Just wait till I start getting good tools. I'm working this with a 1 and a level 3 shovel. They're not good tools. They're better than stone, but yeah, they're not the best. At some point when she gets hungry and thirsty, I'll give her a yucca smoothie, and then we'll have some energy for stuff. The only problem is, because of all this dirt, I'm going to be back and forth. The sand and clay does not mine as strongly from the pickaxe as it does from the shovel. So you kind of do have to do a bit of swapping back and forth. Basically, until you get the mods. Oh god, there's lead in here too. You can just barely see it there. There. Okay, so this is going fucking all of it. I shouldn't go sideways. Alright. I'll just take out this back bit of iron and I'll still try to just keep focused on going downwards. I kind of chose a really weird spot on the mountain to just start digging in. Alright, that's pretty much almost level. What are you doing, Phoenix? I feel very cold. He could be like sitting here in front of the heater, but I know at nighttime he likes to patrol the house, keep it safe. And so if the house is cold, he gets cold because the tiles are cold. It's unfortunate. He's got like such a fucking fine small body that I think he gets cold very, very easily. Alright, this is actually quite well dug. I'll just smooth out this side a little bit. I just want to keep it as level as I can going downwards. I kind of like have a perimeter that I'm not kind of exceeding. And that is dirt. Get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, nice. Good. Alright, I could get rid of that lump, but I'm just not going to. So pretty much any spot that looks like it's sand or dirt, just take a shovel to it. It's faster. You have like the mods that allow you to have, what you call it? Where you mine, like do damage against dirt and stuff more. That's great to put on a shovel for obvious reasons. But yeah, you can kind of pick and choose where is the spot. I guess because I do a lot of mining and I've played a lot, I kind of know roughly what I'm looking for when I start hitting a rock. Or at least I can kind of angle off and figure out where it connects to be something different. Like the spot above that is dirt. At some point I'm going to need to build a ladder, but this is where having the wooden boxes actually help. Because nowadays you can actually use a wooden box to build a ladder. And also I can use this for inner framework to help better support this building from not imploding on itself. There is an angry zombie out there, and I don't think I can get out. Nope, I can't get out, but he can't get in either. There we go. Oops, wrong light. Mate, you were the one that I was looking for earlier. I don't know where you went. That was quick. Now I've got an extra level. What are you doing, Phoenix? You stalking something. Get extra resources. Nice. I'm going to give you some pats. You look all uncertain. And I'll give Nightwolf some pats. Because he's also asleep. But, let's get back down in here. Yeah, what are you doing? Phoenix? He's had this thing for at least most of this week while I've been streaming, where he's really genuinely trying to sit on me. And please don't get me wrong, like, as soon as I'm actually done streaming and I can sit in a different position, I like obviously let him sit on me and stuff, but while I'm streaming, where he wants to sit is literally on top of my boobs, under my chin, and I can't talk through him. You won't hear me if I try to talk. And it also hurts my back to sit like that for any prolonged period, so yeah, I try not to do that. But yeah, obviously I engage in like giving him cuddles and pats and letting him like sit with me and stuff, but just not for the couple of hours that I stream. It's kind of like basically when somebody goes to work and they can't be with their pet, or they have to focus on something so they can't play, you know? Basically like that. It's frustrating. Don't get me wrong, like, I want to pick him up and just cuddle him because he feels cold. But I also do have a heater on that he can sit in front of to toast you up as well if he does get really cold. Like, cold enough for him to want to do that on his own. Oh, man. I wasn't expecting to be hitting on iron. I literally moved away from the iron mine that I made, and I have a sneaky suspicion that if I had stayed there, I'd probably get nitrate based on the fact that I'm here to get nitrate and I'm getting iron. The fact that I've got iron, steel, sand, clay, rock, fucking everything in this hole. Yeah, no, that is stone. I know that some people have a little bit of difficulty telling the difference between the materials. So obviously the shiny white diamondy sort of stuff is nitrate. Obviously any spot like this is usually sand. Any spot like this is clay. Anything that's like the coal looks very similar to this, but it's darker. It's like the shadowy part here, and there's no red in it. But this is iron. I don't see any more lead that I can point out, but lead kind of looks like, I don't know, kind of like small rectangles kind of thing. So you kind of do get used to what you're looking for, but I know that some people have a lot of difficulty when they start mining and they're not really sure. And the other thing too is it does show up in the corner. It does show up what it is. And if you're ever not really sure what you are mining, you can come in here and say, okay, well, this just appeared and it says it's nitrate. And this is lead and, all the other stuff. So these will stack up pretty solidly. Depending on what biome you're in, you will get more of some stuff than others. So if I move all these out of the way, like, I'm here to get nitrate. I'm going to get some lead. I'll probably get extra of that. I won't get more clay because I'm too far down, but I will probably get some iron. You can double stack like this by like right clicking and halving your pile. And what eventually happens is as soon as you finish mining a full stack of one item, it automatically goes into the next spot. So you could also do that by putting one. And that means that as soon as you've got 3 stacks of nitrate, it's starting into the 3rd stack. So that can be really good, especially if you're going off to kill animals or something. You can stack up like that kind of thing. And you can be like, okay, as soon as it says that my inventory is genuinely full, I will come back. But you've also got to remember too, like bones will stack to like, I think 1,000 to either 1,200 or 1,500. I can't quite remember which. Stacks to a lot with the bones. Feathers do 125. So they all stack a little bit differently. Like feathers do stack, I think, equal to meat, but bones are substantially more than others, so you don't have to double stack those. Yeah, I'm coming down pretty level here. Also, you don't have to mine stuff level. I am just particular about my mining. So my stuff ends up being very squared. And I'm going to need a ladder up here eventually because I dug inwards for some reason. But that's fine. I'm going to keep digging downwards. Just going to basically have like this like little tiny lip of a shift clear fucking glyph.
And I'm back.
That's the word I want. Welcome back. I'm starting to get my mining on. Yeah, up along here. Oh yeah, this here is rock. This is how it gets difficult for telling the difference between like stone and coal, because that's almost as dark as coal, but coal's a little bit shinier. Coal's shiny a lot like iron and nitrate is in that sense. I'm still going to just try to get rid of all the sand bits first. You do get a little bit of rock in with the sand, just not a lot. Not enough for it to be, like, worth it. But obviously, like, I do need rock for this. You can kind of trigger digging that by just hitting the corners like this. Not that one. That one. Yeah. Also, as I said earlier, you can also crouch down and your mining is quieter. So if you're trying to hold a conversation with somebody, or even just watch a show while you're mining, it's a lot easier to just crouch down while you do it. It makes a lot less noise, as you guys can see. Plus, you can also keep detection on where your zombies are at. Especially if you've got the hunting mod or whatever that allows you to know wherever animals are too. Because So when you crouch down up on your little mini-map thing up the top, the compass will show where an animal is if there's an animal in the area. So that also helps too, especially if you require food while you're mining. Be very useful. Yeah, that's... might as well mine the nub. Now she is getting to a point where she actually needs food, so I'm going to just eat that. Eat, drink that. It'll be fine. It'll be all good. What else we got? More stone. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I find mining is one of these things where, like, I don't put on music or I don't usually, like, watch a show or anything like that. I don't know why, but I can literally just sit here doing this. Exactly this. And just zone out. And it's just so calming. And I don't fucking understand why. It's literally just holding a mouse key down, which, by the way, you can also automate that if you really don't want to even do that. And you could just sit here and it's just like constant noise.
No.
Constant little tink. And yeah, it's peaceful. Eventually, at some point, I'll remember to stand up and it'll get louder again. And I'll be like, oh, there's sound. It's also a lot easier once you're high level and you don't run out of stamina nearly as much. It does help a lot. I'll mine this corner. You can also, while you're crouched, you can dig a square down and crouch through a hole. So you don't actually have to necessarily dig too tall. Like you can dig like almost 1.5. This is lead. This little corner here is lead. I'll see if I can like get some of the area around it away so it's more prominent looking. But yeah, all right. I am sort of jutting that wall inwards, but it's fine. It'll only collapse on itself at some point. Yeah, so this is going nitrate to lead. That's a beautiful chunk of lead. So that's... lead is steel, obviously. I don't know why, but I think... because we used to just be like, okay, well, this is steel and lead or whatever, and lead gets turned into, like, fucking forged steel bars. We just kind of interchanged the words. But yeah, this is all the rectangles and stuff that you get, squares and whatever. That's all just lead. And if I can just get rid of all this spot in between it, like that, I can almost have just a mining spot for a moment. Yeah, pretty much. Nice. So the hardest part is when you're only looking for like 1 or 2 resources and you have to ignore whatever, like the predominant resource. Like, for instance, I could ignore the vein of iron and I could just stay focused on rocks and clay and all that, nitrate, and it'd be great. I'm just going to cough. Hold on a minute. I'll just mute my mic. Oh, man. I love that it brings up the fucking menu thing for you guys. I always forget that it does that. Yeah, anyway. And so, yeah, when you're just, like, fucking chilling mining stuff, I don't know, like, this will eventually collapse as I dig out this area enough. But at the same time, it will give me shelter and protection against any wandering zombies or animals that happen to, like, swagger in, kind of thing. Because they will just walk past at some point in time. And I know that, like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here for the nitrate, so I could be ignoring all of this lead, all of this iron and stuff, but I'm like, I am here, and I am trying to, like, semi-neatly make a mine. So if I can take it down a bit and kind of skim down the walls and just take some chunks with me, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, because this doesn't look like it does. It does not look like it goes out very far.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of zombies.
Are you at a POI or you just got a horde?
At the base.
Yeah.
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 I'm counting roughly 10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, out of stamina.
Yeah, I've noticed that the walking hordes are at least a group of 10.
Yeah,
Actually,
this
I
isn't
guess...
a walking horde.
if it's just in, like, a building, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So I normally mine with a light on too. So I've never actually just turned my light off and had a look at how hard it is to see stuff in here. It's usually we'll bring like a
Wow.
torch or something.
Yeah, so
But,
that's why they call it an infestation.
oh yeah,
Oh,
it's lots of
even
zombies.
more. Yeah.
All right.